Okay, I'm going to go ahead and use a purple, and we're going to just do some thin to thicker lines. So I'm going to go ahead and just start with a really light touch and try to get that with the very tip of my brush. Okay, good. Then I'm going to try to give myself a little bit more pressure on the brush to get that a little bit thicker. And I'm using just a purple. And then again, I'm going to go ahead and try to do a little thicker on that, little thicker on my pressure. So again, we're working just on brush control here. And then I think I'm going to just make as fat of line as I possibly can with really pushing down on my brush. Okay, good. Okay, that's going to be one of the same things on your paper. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to try working with just starting with a light touch and then twisting your brush a little bit. So if you can look at this example, we're going to start with the tip of it, but then we're pressing it and twisting it and lifting it up again. So this kind of looks kind of like a petal. Excuse me. But again, it's just working on brush strokes and getting your kind of taking and keeping control of your brush as you are working to create the look that you want. So I'm pressing down hard on my brush with more pressure and then lifting up as I come up. Okay, I'm going to get some more of my pigment. So I'm going to go ahead and press harder and then lift up so that my ending tail is a little bit thinner. Same thing on that, going the other way. Take your time and work with different colors. I think it's important for you to just practice different techniques so that we can, when we start working on pieces, we're going to go ahead and have that brush control that we want. Okay, good. So this particular page, you're going to just continue to work on the same concepts. So once this whole page is filled with these brush activities, you'll go ahead and submit them via either a scan or take a picture through your cam scanner and then save it as a PDF and then send that into Canvas. Okay, I'm going to go to my brown. A lot of times too, because of watercolor, you need to reapply your pigment to your brush. That's totally fine. Do that as often as you need to. Let's see if I can, sometimes if you hold your hand so that you have a base and then use the very tip of that brush to make it as thin as you possibly can, that does help too. So I'm going to work at completing all of these different brush techniques on this entire page, and then I'll show you at the end what it looks like.